Like hummus? No, not that kind of hummus. This kind of hummus. Let's go! Okay, so hummus is about $5 to $6 a pound right now. And a can of garbanzo beans goes for anywhere in between 85 cents to about $3. And $1.54 for a pound of dried garbanzo beans. You do not have to do this step, but I prefer it for the ending texture. We're going to soak 3 pounds of dried garbanzo beans. Now, why do I prefer to soak them? Because I don't want to have as much gas as the next person, okay? I mean, until cars start running off of it, you know, what? Well, yeah, no. This is what they look like dry. They will get bigger as they soak. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of baking soda per pound of beans. This will help to raise the pH level of the water and soften their hard exterior. I'm adding some water here to cover them by about 2 to 3 inches, or the length of my forefinger. I'm going to cover this up and let it sit for 8 hours. Again, none of this is necessary, but it does help to reduce gas and improve the ending texture. Totally do you.
2 hours later.
Looks like they've swollen up quite a bit, so we're going to add some more water, stir them up a little bit, and here's what they look like right now. After about 8 hours, I drained and rinsed them. Trust me, I did rinse them. I just forgot to record it, sorry. And now I'm picking out the ones that I don't want. Loose skins, halves, and the, looks like they're rotten ones. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want them. I put the pot on my scale and zeroed it out. And we started off with 48 ounces of dry beans. And now that they've been waterlogged, we're up to 92. We're going to put these on the stovetop and cover them by about, I don't know, a couple inches of water. We're going to bring that up to a boil and let it boil for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to let it sit for 30. I'm going to zero out the scale and measure out 9 ounces of cooked beans. And I'm going to fill this up with some of the cooking water to about a ½ inch of headspace or so. This one's a little bit light, but most of them came out to about 15 ounces or so. I was able to fill about 12.5 pints with this. I'm not so good with numbers, but I think that means that there's about 35 cents worth of beans in each can. I needed an Asian to check this. Or a street pharmacist, I'm not too terribly picky. We're going to process these for 75 minutes in a pressure canner. I used a 15-pound weight instead of a 10, mainly because I couldn't find my 10, so there was a lot of seepage. But 12 out of the 13 sealed already. Stay tuned, I'll be making hummus tomorrow. Girl, definitely try it. It's nice to have them on hand in case you want to make a bean salad or hummus or whatever. Kind of like having roasted garlic ready already, you know? The only problem that I had was that I had to add a little bit of water to get all that aquafaba out. Otherwise, it was more like a congealed mess. But here we are using about 26 cents of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 3/4 teaspoon of cumin, and the same with salt because I didn't add salt to the cans. So, you know, gonna call that 10 cents. We're using 26 cents of the roasted garlic. This might seem like a lot, but the beans can handle it. Trust me. And we're going to use about 37 cents of the good olive oil. As we saw in the previous video, it's about 35 cents worth of dry beans. And we're going to go ahead and blend it on up. And it looks like, oops, I forgot to put the aquafaba in. About 1/4 cup or so should do. It's really up to you as to how much you want to put in. And it looks like the grand total of $1.34 made about 14.5 ounces of hummus. Not too shabby, especially when they're charging about $6 a pound at the store. That's for the store brand stuff. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil just for the heck of it, and taste test time. Oh, it's so good. Alexa, add pita chips to the shopping list.